Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Fire Takes TV. Thanks to Jay Leno's years hosting The Tonight Show, he became so rich that fans are amazed he lives beneath his means. Even though Leno is richer than his peers, many observers question if he is among the best talk show hosts of all time. In fact, even Leno's peers like to debate his legacy. During Jimmy Kimmel's career, he has always been an open book, including talking about his family and how rich he is. Another example of how open Kimmel can be is the fact that he revealed a secret about Jay Leno when he was interviewed by Bill Maher. Jimmy Kimmel called out Jay Leno for sabotaging Conan O'Brien. In June 2022, Jimmy Kimmel appeared on the podcast Club Random with Bill Maher. Since Maher and Kimmel are both known for being blunt and outspoken, the two hosts getting together was a recipe for controversy. That said, it was surprising that the most remarkable thing to come out of their conversation was a revelation about Jay Leno. In 2010, there was so much drama in the late-night talk show arena that it seemed like everyone was taking sides. That drama focused on whether Jay Leno or Conan O'Brien would host The Tonight Show. At that time, it seemed like virtually everyone was siding with O'Brien, including his peers like Howard Stern, David Letterman, and Jimmy Kimmel, who has hosted The Tonight Show, according to Britannica. As Kimmel spoke about the situation, he expressed his opinion that Leno was angling to get The Tonight Show back from the second O'Brien took over. Kimmel even suggested that Leno intentionally torpedoed O'Brien's ratings in a move he labeled diabolical. Taken aback by Kimmel calling Leno diabolical, Maher responded with a joke. Maher asked Kimmel if Leno had done something to him to think so negatively about him. At that moment, Kimmel surprisingly stated that Leno had done something to him. Kimmel continued, "So they wanted to get my permission first. And so at that time, Jay called me a lot and, we spoke about all sorts of things and I felt like we were having a friendly relationship. And then the day NBC decided, no, we're keeping Jay, never heard from him again." Kimmel then went on to reveal that before Leno cut off communication, he told him he would be willing to move to make room for him. To be clear, Kimmel told Maher, this wasn't all out of the kindness of his heart. Kimmel also believed that Leno would be a better lead-in for his show. Still, it is a big deal for a late-night host to move from midnight to 12:30. In response to Kimmel's story, Maher remarked that he must have forgotten that Leno tried to move to ABC. However, Kimmel corrected Maher by telling him he hadn't forgotten since it wasn't something most people knew had happened. Jay Leno responded to Jimmy Kimmel's remarks about him. 1 month after Jimmy Kimmel and Bill Maher's conversation, Jay Leno appeared during an episode of Club Random with Bill Maher. During the resulting conversation, Maher and Leno discussed what Kimmel had said during his appearance a month earlier. At first, Leno claimed that Kimmel is a huge David Letterman fan, and that is why they don't see eye to eye. As their conversation continued, Maher asked Leno about getting offers from other networks when Conan O'Brien was set to take over The Tonight Show. In response, Leno instantly confirmed that Kimmel's story about them talking behind the scenes was completely true. From there, Leno and Maher went on to talk about the 2010 drama focused on The Tonight Show. During that part of their conversation, Leno addressed the idea that he deliberately sabotaged O'Brien's version of The Tonight Show as Kimmel had suggested. Leno went on to explain that everything that went on behind the scenes took place very quickly. Leno also brought up not calling Kimmel back a second time. This all happened fairly quickly. I called Jimmy Kimmel and I said, I'm getting offers from ABC. I don't want to start a whole thing here. If they're talking about putting me on at 11:30, would you want to go on at 12:30? Leno continued, I think he said yeah, he'd like to. I said, oh okay. We became friends and then that didn't happen, and it became public, and I suppose I should have called Jimmy and explained to him again, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I just didn't. I thought he probably figured it out. But I think maybe he was hurt by that, and I apologized to him for that. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can. That really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.